Is it crazy for me to say that I don't think Sephiroth is that good of a villain? Yes, he probably has more aura than all the other Final Fantasy villains put together. But unlike what anime fans might tell you, aura does not make a good character, or a good show for that matter. A great villain can mean many different things. A misguided fool trying to better the world in their own way, a damaged person trying to inflict their pain upon the rest of the world, or just a charismatic edgelord. But after playing through Final Fantasy VII many times, I don't think Sephiroth has any of this. Yes, supplemental material has expanded upon his character a bit more, but I still don't see why some people would put him on their Final Fantasy Mount Rushmore. In the beginning, he seemed like a chill dude, but on a work trip to Cloud's hometown, his mind breaks after discovering his origin story. He's the product of some genetic with his parents being an abomination to all life on Earth and Genova. After delving into books on the subject located under the Shinra Mansion, his mind snaps and he becomes a dubious villain we all know, trying to fulfill his destiny of becoming the god of the planet. But why? Y'all have to admit that this is quite a leap in motivation, and Sephiroth's heel turn just seems so sudden and overly dramatic. I can't even call it a tragic self-fulfilling prophecy like he's Anakin Skywalker or something, because the second he finds out, he's just like, yep, I'm gonna be just like my mommy. Despite what other media might depict, his and Cloud's relationship isn't very dynamic either. Yes, Cloud killed him the first time after burning down his village and maiming second best girl, but why is Sephiroth often depicted as a dark foil to Cloud? Cloud was nothing but a pawn to Sephiroth since he could just control Cloud because of the previously mentioned abomination towards life. There's even a prevailing theory in the Final Fantasy fandom that after Sephiroth discovers his origin, Genova possesses him and puppets him towards her goal just like he puppets Cloud. Now, beautifully ironic as that might be, can we really say he's one of the best series villains when the only logical explanation for his evil is possession? Is this y'all's GOAT? Unfortunately, the Final Fantasy series isn't a well of great villain writing, except for Gilgamesh of course, but I think Final Fantasy XV's Arden is the best example the series has for a compelling villain. A good man who just wanted to do right by the world, but because of betrayals, plans of gods, and the corruption he took in selflessly from others, it turned him into a broken man who now wants to spread his anger across the whole world. Or even a cosmic entity like Final Fantasy XVI's Ultima, who appears grand and godlike, but is actually just a scared creature who created humanity to prolong his life and stave off his fear of nothingness. Final Fantasy VII was the pinnacle of gaming of its time, and its story is no exception. The epic story and the dynamics between its cast is only rivaled by Final Fantasy VI. Please play Final Fantasy VI. I don't knock people for glazing him, but we have to remember that leather and katanas do not make a good villain, they just make them good at cosplay.